We back in the building, man. It's episode 437 of the Rise and Grind podcast. I'm Roderick.
I'm Cari.
We made it here, man. It's Monday.
Yep. Back for a back-to-back on them, man. How you feeling, though? What's going on with you, bro?
I feel great. Coming off a nice, cool little weekend. Relaxed a bit. Got some work done. Got some pod ideas brainstormed. Kind of pushed through the pre-planning process into the planning process on some projects we got underway. Enjoyed myself. Sunday, lunch with moms, my girl, stuff like that. You know, it was a nice weekend.
How was your first full week of work?
First full week of work was fucking tiring. Not gonna lie. There's a lot more moving around for two reasons. Just because, like I said, I have a bunch of campuses to check on, but at the same time, it's the beginning of school, so everybody everywhere is getting set up. That's not gonna be what this is like. This is just the beginning of school. So on the normal day to day in my past, I spend a lot of it inside on campus, like in the same perimeter of one building, and most of it at my desk in my office. Nowadays, I'm spending maybe 30 minutes to an hour at the beginning of the day at my office, then out at different campuses helping with what they need help with, and then back to my office after that. But like I said, I'm setting a lot of people up right now. It's going to be, moving forward, a lot more time at my office when things get settled and I'm really just watching over people. But tiring. That it's been tiring. I've been moving around a lot and getting up early, and that's going straight from going to sleep at 2 and 3 in the morning. So I've moved from that summer schedule right back into an early morning schedule. It was a quick shift. I haven't adjusted. I've been sleeping a lot this weekend and trying to get in a nap at any point in time that I can, because it's Monday, and when you're listening to this, I'm already back on my fucking horse. So yeah, it's been a lot. I love the job. I'm not gonna lie, still love the job. Yeah. Just getting acclimated to it is going to take some more adjusting. I'm going to have to implement some more like changes to my daily schedule to make sure I'm alert for all of this.
Yeah, no doubt. So another question I just had for you, because I know my answer to the question, I'll answer it as well. But are you typically a nap person? How do you feel about naps?
I am a power nap person. I am a 15 minutes to 45. By an hour, you've gotten a full nap and you've gone too far type shit. Now, if it's summer or if it's Christmas break or something like that, I'm not mad at a midday 2-hour nap. If you've got Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays free to yourself, take a 2 o'clock nap for 2 hours or so, 2-3 hours. I don't give a fuck. But in a normal like flow of work during the week, relax on the weekends, power nap from 30 minutes, 45 hour final max. What about you?
Yeah, my girl gonna have a field day with this, because boy, okay, I'll take hella naps. Any chance I get, especially an after work nap, I'm really good.
After
for
work
that.
nap, yes, I'm good for that.
I'm good for that, bro. And that sometimes may get to over an hour, just depending on like how the week has beat me up, type shit. But any given day, whether it's a weekend or like you said, whether I'm on like a break, a lunch break or whatever, like a 30-minute, 15-minute, 30 minutes, somewhere close to an hour, I'm gonna definitely take that any chance I get. And then, like I said, if I'm really like tired and beat up from the week, haven't had a lot of sleep, like you said, like if it's one of those weeks, yeah, it may get to an hour and a half, 2 hours, especially if it's on the weekend. So like,
the weekend, do your thing.
Yeah, and especially if I've been out all day, right? Then I come back home from like activities or whatever it may be. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a nap. But yeah, I'm a nap taker, boy. My girl, like I said, I know she gonna laugh at this because she be on my ass like, oh my God, wake up. I'm like, no, I'm asleep.
No, and that's the same thing. Now my girl, and that's why I actually stopped. My girl actually got fucking angry with me. Like on a consistent basis. And that's why I actually started shortening the time of my naps, which is why I hour max it. Just because like on weekdays, I was used to taking an hour to 2 hour, maybe even 2.5.
Yeah.
On a good weekday after work if I'm tired.
Yeah.
But the fucked up part about it was she has to hear me complain when I take that 3-hour nap, wake up at 9, 10 p.m., and then don't go back to sleep until 4 a.m., wake right back up at 5:30, and then complain to her about like how I'm tired and I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah.
So then I have to battle like, do I really want to hear that? Like when she's telling me it's because I don't. So let's just shorten the nap up. Because she's like, hey yo, if you go to sleep now, you're gonna fuck this up, this, that, and the third. And then low key turns into an argument, but like, yo, be quiet.
Disagreement.
Yo, be quiet.
For sure. And sometimes I have to decide for myself like that as well, depending on like what the next couple of days I have planned or outlined. But even just in general, so that I can sleep at night, like you said, or get a good night's rest at night. I may not take that nap, or I may try to shorten it, like you said, maybe 30 minutes max. Or sometimes I'll just be like, you know what, I'm just not gonna take it. I'm gonna save this sleep for later tonight when it's actually time to lay my head down. Yeah,
and there's actually like I have cutoff times for myself type shit. Like if we've gotten to 6:30, 6:45 p.m., you can't take a nap anymore. Like the nap's over. So because at that point, I'm napping in the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, the time period that I should really be laying down and going to sleep for a full night's rest. Not 8 because I'm not fucking 70, but but yeah, but when we get into like that 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock range, especially for somebody like I said, waking up at 5 in the morning, that is the range for good night's sleep.
Yeah,
waking up at 5 in the morning, and waking up from a nap 35 to an hour right before the time you're supposed to go to sleep, it's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah, it typically doesn't work out.
Not unless you spank that shit. Like, you gotta. I'm telling you guys, that's the easiest way to fucking get back to sleep. Like, the weed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good, G.
But I've learned, you know,
you
can't go to sleep well. So all in all, we just cut the naps out so we don't have to do any of that stuff.
No doubt.
But how's your weekend been?
Yeah, it was a great weekend for me, man. So ended off the work week pretty solid. Linked up with you on Friday night. That was Friday, right?
That was Friday.
So linked up with you on Friday. So my original plans, as we've said before, you know, the barber that we use, shout out Santana Barunda.
Shout out.
About not even a 10-minute drive from your crib, maybe like 5 minutes, right? So
less than 5.
I kind of planned it out earlier in the week or a couple of days before Friday. Hit him to say like, hey, I need a haircut. Knew you and I were going to be linking up, having a meeting as well. So my original plans were to stop by his shop, get the cut. After the cut, fade through your crib, and then we was going to take care of business from there. So as I'm getting off of work, I'm already in the car, really driving to your side of town. He hits me saying we need to reschedule. You got some things come up. I'm like, cool, it's fine, whatever, because I'm already was planning to, you know, like I said, link up with you anyways.
Right.
So I wasn't able to get my hair cut on Friday, but just faded to your crib. Probably spent like 2 hours at your crib and went over some things like we said. So then after that, just went back home and didn't do nothing Friday night, just went to sleep, had a long day the next day, Saturday. So I was like, let me just get some rest. So start the day Saturday early, bro. I think I woke up at like 5:30 and I had to hit the gym. So I've been training and prepping and planning to participate in a high rocks workout.
Okay, what is that? Explain that to the listenership, viewership, because I know I'm ignorant to it. Yeah. I know there's others that are.
So basically a high rocks workout is like a blend of what I think it's a kilometer run. So it's like 0.62 miles, right? And 8 like functional workouts repeated. So you do 8 workouts, but after each workout is a 1 kilometer run. So by the end of the workouts, the 8 different stations, you've ran almost 5 miles and you've done 8 set of different workouts. Feel what I'm saying? So
this nigga is just on side quests, bro. What the fuck are you doing? What was this nigga? Troy? What the fuck is, nigga, what are you trying to prove here? What are you fucking trying to prove here, nigga? Man. American Ninja Warrior.
Nah, facts, bro. I don't know.
Okay.
To answer your question, I don't have an answer for that. I'm really just pushing myself and just seeing, you know, what I can accomplish. The only limits that we set in life are the limits that we... So basically what I'm trying to say, limits ain't real. We set what we think limits are. So I've been trying to push myself. I've been running. I've been working out, like doing extra shit that I ain't never did before. And this has been one of them. So it's become a huge thing. They do competitions all around the world. Here in our region, they have them in Dallas and Houston. Mainly, the next one in Dallas is coming up in November. So I've been training for it, preparing for it, prepping for it, and just trying to get my body right because it ain't easy. This whole set of workout, and I did it with a partner.
Doesn't sound, Cari, you didn't have to say that part.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like, this shit ain't easy by any means necessary. Did it with a partner. It took us about like an hour, 40 minutes to complete the whole like workouts. You know what I mean? And some of the workouts are so the ski machine, the row machine, sled push and pull, burpee broad jumps, farmer's carry, sandbag lunges, and wall balls.
Okay. Cari already made us feel fucking weak when he told us what we were doing or what he was doing or what he was training for.
Yeah.
But then when he went on to say, this shit ain't easy, was pretty much him looking at not just like listenership, viewership. Yeah, worse. Listenership, viewership. I have gotten on the other side with you. He's standing by himself and I'm with y'all. And he went... Yeah. Right in our face.
Like, you can't do this shit.
You like,
nah, bro, I ain't mean it like that.
Like, imagine the nerd in class finishing and going like, that test was not easy. Like, he looked at us like, if it wasn't easy for me, I know you niggas won't pass. That's what Cari said when he was like, this shit ain't easy. He spat on your forehead.
Hey, man, I ain't mean to, but just really trying to make a point of emphasis to say, like, anybody can do it.
No, good for you though. No, absolutely.
Yeah, like anybody can do it.
Because what the fuck?
I appreciate you though.
Yeah, you've been pushing yourself to the limit, man. That's crazy.
And this is just a practice simulation, right, that we did at the gym with my trainer and some other members of the gym. So this wasn't even like the real deal thing that, like I said, that I'm actually training for in November. They have a big ass facility they rent out. You know, it's thousands of people that come out and do it. So yeah, man, it was good just to knock that out. I've been doing like practice rounds of it. This was like the first time I actually went through a full simulation of doing it. Completed, like I said, about an hour, 40 minutes. And I did it with a partner. That's the thing. People do these competitions solo.
Okay.
Boy.
That's what I was thinking also.
No. Not me.
That's what I'm thinking, that this guy is a fucking barbarian.
Nah, bro. Because some of these things, I'm going to just name off a few. So wall balls, it's 100 of them. So we broke that up 50-50. Imagine doing that by yourself. On a ski and row machine, it's 1,000 meters. Imagine doing that by yourself. I did 500. Like, I'm not doing this by myself, bro.
Yeah, no.
Like, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, but I felt good afterwards getting that knocked out for sure. So appreciate you, man. And again, like, I've been studying other people. Like, it's people out there that didn't did it. So I look up to them as motivation. Like, I'm just trying to just check something off my bucket list. You know what I mean? But a nigga burnt 1,200 calories Saturday morning, bro.
And I'm glad you went there because that's what I was really getting to. All in all, like, there was a period of time somewhere between, I'd say, 20 and 22 that you went full gym rat.
Yeah.
It seems as though you have started to get back to that full gym rat mode. Like, I'm seeing you early mornings, like everyday type shit in the gym.
Yeah, man. Definitely getting back to it as much as I was at that time. I took like a year off, maybe last year. I wasn't working out as hard as I had been in the years past, but yeah, I think I'm like full-fledged back into it now. And that's just all credit to the trainers, bro. Like, they make your ass obviously get up. They push you. They have different sets of workouts every time you show up. So it's really easy. All you got to do is show up. But that do be the hard part because, I mean, I don't like doing it. I tell people this shit all the time, especially now that I'm running. Nigga, I don't like running. every time I step out there, it's damn near demoralizing. But I just know like I gotta do it if I want to reach the goals and heights that I set for myself, and I carry that like mindset just in anything that I approach. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do it, bro. But enough of that. I ain't trying to like brag on myself because I ain't nobody. But knock that out, bro. Saturday afterwards, then I went back to the barbershop to get the haircut that I didn't get the day before. So I had to get that. And then Saturday evening, linked up with the Eclectic family. We had a photo shoot, did some concepts and things that we went over as well. And JC Jordan was with us. You know, Jordan's birthday was on Friday.
Thursday or Friday.
Thursday or Friday. So he pulled up and he wanted to like hang out and do some shit like Saturday night. And again, we spent like the whole evening doing photo shoot outside. It's hot. You know what I mean? We spent like 2-3 hours outside. So by the time the nighttime fell around, I came back home. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna make it, dog. You know what I mean? I just had this killer ass workout. Then we fell through and spent all this extra time outside. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna just have to link up with you later. But shout out to Jordan Craver, bro. I know you listening. Happy birthday to you once again. And hope y'all had a great night, man. Yeah. But that was it, brother. The next day, just got some rest because, again, man, like Saturday just was beating my ass. Got some rest on Saturday, took care of some things, ran some errands, and now we locked back into the studio, man. But, yeah, that's it for me, bro.
I do want to say one more thing just before we get out of there. As you were talking about, like, yo, I don't know why. Like, I'm just pushing myself when you're talking about, like, going into what you're training for currently. I kind of felt the exact same way over the birthday, and shout out Mom Dukes. I just spent lunch with her over at Papa Do's with, like I said, my mom's, my girl, that whole thing. Yep. And we were going back over like my birthday things that I asked for. And I was pretty much telling them, like, my mom is pretty good with getting like a nice, cool little gift, but she may buy other things that like I did not ask for. Mm-hmm. And that's cool too. But this year, what I was really on them about was like, hey, I'm starting boxing. Like, if you guys want to, you know, take any dollar that you were going to put into a gift, put that together, just throw that towards the membership. Like, even if it was a cologne or this or that, don't buy it. Just throw whatever that is into there. And I was having a conversation, and I never even asked this like question to myself until it finally rolled around, and she was like, why do you want to do that? And it's like, you know, it's something from boxing always being one of my favorite sports to UFC turning into one of my absolute favorite sports. I've always been mad intrigued by that. And I don't know, this sounds absolutely fucking crazy. Everybody gets into their own type of niche as you get older. Whether it's my own gym or some sort of thing, because I don't want to box. I don't want to really be a boxer or no shit like that. But I like the idea of like being in a fight club type shit. Like I think that might be the next chapter. The next thing I take a go at.
Shit, why not, bro?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like that. Yeah. Everybody goes into different shit. That shit low key intrigues me. Whether it's like MMA or actual boxing. Where I'm starting now is boxing, but eventually I do want to go into full like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is UFC MMA.
I think you should really do it, bro. Because I know you can. I know you're passionate about it. It's kind of the same thing with me. Like, I was being funny. Like, I don't necessarily dislike these things that I do, but I don't love it either. You know what I mean? But when you're doing it, at least for me, especially, let's say if I'm going on a long run or if I'm doing a extensive workout, my mind is only on this goal here that's right in front of me. I'm not thinking about the bills I gotta pay or the problems on the outside world or my girl this, my family this, you know, whatever may be going on in your life. Like, it's really an escape at times. And so like,
that's what I'm thinking of it as.
To me, that's peaceful, bro. So whatever it is for you, it's this, you know, for me, it's that. Whatever it may be for the listeners, like, do that shit. Like, if it's reading, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, whatever your escape is, even if it's drugs. Like,
sometimes it's drugs. Sometimes it's drugs, y'all.
You know what I mean? Do you just, be careful. But no, on a serious note, like find that whatever that niche may be for you, bro. Like that's really, we gotta like make time for those things. We make time for everything else in the world. We make time for other people.
Except for ourselves, yeah.
We don't make time for ourselves and the things that we love to do, bro. And like as you get older, as life passes, you get to miss out on things that you truly want to do.
I totally fucking agree. And I don't think my mom has like real deal faith. She was like, yo, why you want to get knocked out?
Man.
She was like, yo, why do you want to spend your money like every month? And I'm like, mother, that's what you think? That's what you think this is?
That's crazy. It ain't like, it could just be sparring.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be that.
Yeah.
But
you could just be wanting to know the fundamentals in case you got to whoop a nigga ass. Like I've always thought about like boxing in that sense. Like I don't want to be a boxer either, but
that is an element to it.
But I want to know like the fundamentals. Like if a nigga step to me, I'm finna box your ass.
Yeah, like because fighting as a survival mode type of thing is always there. Mm-hmm. Like you're always gonna have that in you.
Right.
But to be able to do that in not an organized fashion, but like to be able to pack a nigga up quick,
get him up out of there.
Yeah, like you think you think that this is finna be that way? Not even that,
feet, boy.
Yeah. And see, like us being black, some people expect that to be all KO. Like Bakari, like don't let me go crazy with the boxing and then expand to like the martial art. Like you'll die,
bro. You know when you see those fights on like the social media platforms and you could tell by somebody's stance that, oh, he about to knock your ass out. Or if they do something crazy, like it's a fist fight, you thinking it's going to be a fist fight. You think it's a fist? These motherfuckers throw a kick in there.
Then a nigga trying to, like, yeah, then you getting choked, you trying to tap out. Yeah. Bro, this is not UFC. I'm not letting go because you tap, fuck nigga.
Bro, I'm good. This nigga started kicking. I don't want no smoke with you.
That's where I'm trying to get to, Corey. Yeah, like, bro. So nice that if there's a problem, a nigga start lining the shit up. Yes. What are you doing that for? Yes. This is not a fist fight, brother. I am about to kill you.
What are you doing that for? It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to cut off your circulation in one of your extremities.
Yep. You better call home.
Yeah, bro. Like, unball your fist, bro. You're going to need all 10 fingers to get me the fuck off, brother. Yeah, you need to stop.
Yeah. Nah, that's dope. I really hope that you move forward with it. You know,
for sure.
Did they give you the gifts that you wanted, the gift cards, whatever it is?
They haven't done that one yet because I guess they were trying to decide between two. I guess by my birthday, they hadn't realized I figured out specifically which one I want to go to.
Gotcha.
So by that day, they were waiting on me to decide between this one or that one. And there's one in Dallas, it's called R&R. And the reason why I fuck with it, they got like a $20 one that if you want to go to $20 a month, do group sessions, you can do that. Hit the bag anytime you want.
Yeah.
But like they got a one that's a step up. It's like $80 a month.
Okay.
But you're doing group sessions whenever you want. You can come in, hit bag whenever you want. You can get private sessions whenever you want. And they also got sparring like for that.
It's worth it, bro.
Yeah, man.
I promise you it's worth it. Challenge yourself, push yourself, set the goal, and do it, man. Like, for real. It's just so much, like, fulfillment comes out of that, bro. Like, again, I know I'm preaching, but, like, for me, bro, the older I get, you got to find, like, little wins in life. Nigga.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so, like, that could be a win for you, you know? Like, learning a certain craft, bro, learning a different move, a submission move, or getting your kick right, or getting your stance right, whatever it may be. You know, for me, it'd be like, shit, I'm gonna run this amount of miles or whatever. Like, and when I do it, I'd be like, damn, I feel good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, because I stuck to it and I proved to myself that I could accomplish that, bro. So, like, yeah,
yes,
go for it, bro.
I cannot wait to start this
shit.
shit.
Bro, definitely, bro.
But
happy for you. Yeah, that shit sound lit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I heard you talking about like your training. Yeah. Like, yeah, man, this is really reminding me of what I'm about to go into, man. Let's talk about it.
Hell yeah.
But do you have any intros that you want to get to before we start talking music?
Yeah, we were gonna put this on a list. I actually forgot, so let's just talk about it now. Over the weekend, there was the fight. What was it? What's her name? Claressa
Shields. Yeah, there was a whole little card there. I wasn't gonna watch this. I'm sorry. Did you
Go ahead.
want to go into it?
Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna watch this card at first, and I don't know what I was doing this weekend, but I came back home and my girl put it on, and I was like, "What the fuck are you putting the fight on for?" But told you she watches baddies. Krishan Rock's sister Tasiki was fighting another girl from the show Baddies.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't. I knew it, but I didn't remember it. Okay. She told me about it, but I didn't know that was this card happening this weekend.
Okay.
So now she's locked in watching this shit the way I'm locked in watching it. I saw Orlando Brown and Ray J fight. This is pathetic.
Yeah, that's really one of the main reasons why I wanted to bring it up. I saw clips of that. I didn't watch the card or fight. I was watching Saturday night was also some preseason games. Cowboys are playing. I watched that and some other things. But
y'all won?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did see some clips of Ray J and Orlando Brown, and my God, what a shit show that was.
Yeah. Now the only thing I will say is, as long as you have a fan base willing to watch you, I'm not mad at you going to get a bag for it. Like I'm not mad at the fact that y'all could have done this somewhere else for free, and you were like, you know what, we can find a way to capitalize and monetize, walk away with a dollar bill in some form of fashion and make this business.
Yeah.
I'm never mad at that. The optics are awful. Like, they just look like two sluggish, middle-aged men that don't know how to punch, duck, move, swing. It was atrocious to watch.
Yeah, that's kind of where my disappointment comes in as well. Because just like you, I'm never slowing somebody's bag. But my thing is, if you step into certain environments that you're not familiar with and your only goal is to earn a check, I do feel as if you should still train in some form of fashion to respect the sport or craft or whatever it may be. And I know they did train. I seen Ray J with AB.
Yeah, they train. They're just old.
They're just old and sluggish and fat, I know. But at the same time, to me, it just looks like y'all didn't even try at all. And like you said, maybe it's just because of the optics, maybe because of, what it was truly meant to be. It wasn't meant to be anything outside of entertainment. I understand that, but for somebody that's really fans of the sport, in situations like this, when it is just people on here basically making a mockery of the sport, sometimes I'm just disappointed in that. And Orlando Brown and Ray J, it's hilarious, it's funny, but let's be for real. That shit was terrible, bro.
It was absolutely awful. And I will say, had it not been for my girl putting the card on, I would have never watched any of it. It's not worth my time. And Cari, the card, besides Clarissa, who was on Days End, DAZN, whatever you want to call it, the rest of the card was on Zeus, Cari.
Yeah, bro, I saw that too, yeah.
That's what gives you an indication that this is not a real boxing card. When we're not talking WBC, WBA, and of course when we're talking Clarissa Shields, we start to talk the real big shit.
Yeah.
But the rest of that card was honestly entertainment. Yeah. And what I will say, Cari, unless you're Floyd, unless you're Canelo Alvarez, unless you're Javante, Shakur, Haney, those guys, Garcia, those guys, I'm not mad at the route that Clarissa Shields takes with this card, which is gain the steam and viewers by having celebrity boxing card, which is highly entertaining for those that if you do have a good fight in there, because they did have some that actually boxed. Okay. There was a fight here and there was an actual boxer involving that with some celebrity boxing matches that brings out the crowd of boxing fans and general public crowd. Okay. Raising money towards your fight. I'm not mad at that as raising money, but I do think Clarissa Shields being who she is today in sports and in boxing, and right now she is the most prominent female boxing figure in the sport. And outside of Layla Ali, which I don't think held as many titles as Clarissa, I think Clarissa Shields very well may be the greatest female boxer of all time. Okay. There is a level of integrity that you do have to maintain with this. I don't know how much control she had over the entire card, but when it comes to women, Cari, you battle having the celebrity boxing, which brings in the crowd, or having female boxing talent that nobody else knows and nobody else is watching until you get on. Whereas when Orlando and Tasiki and Lex from the show and all those other people are on, the crowd's filled up before you even come on.
Yeah, it makes sense. And again, not upset at that if that's the business model.
Right.
If that's the business model.
With Zeus, I'm sure
With
that
Zeus,
is the business model there.
Yeah. But like you said, for someone with the notoriety that Claressa Shields has, sometimes you may take a risk or a chance, depending on, something like that. But if it works, it works. And it seems that it's working, or we know that it worked this past weekend because, again, a lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people were tuned in. Even some of the greats were there to see these fights.
Floyd, Shakur.
Floyd was there, Bud was there, Shakur was there, the list goes on. So, and she ended up, she won by a knockout. You know what I mean? So
it was a TKO.
Yeah.
Claressa, is that what you're talking? Yeah. And it was a nice, TKO, you saw that punch that really stunned her. Nice.
They threw in the towels. the opponents,
damn,
what they call them?
Yeah, the training squad.
Corner.
Her team.
Corner. Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. They threw in the white towel. Like, yeah, get her up out of there. She getting her ass beat.
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
I didn't see the entire fight of Claressa's. I saw the entire Zeus card, but of course I wasn't paying for the pay-per-view, so I kind of had to work with my link, and you get in where you fit in there. I didn't see every single round, but I did see to the end, and Claressa gave her the fucking blues.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm actually trying to just double check right now to see who's held more belts.
Her or Layla?
Yeah. And let's see. Yeah. I was right. It says, Claressa Shields held more than Layla Ali by a pretty wide margin. And I've seen this and heard this before. Layla Ali held 5 titles: WBC super middleweight, WIBA super middleweight, IBA super middleweight, IWBF super middleweight, and IWBF light heavyweight. They're not listing it right here, but I definitely just saw all of Claressa Shields' accomplishments the other day. She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, light heavyweight champion, 2-time super middleweight champion. It looks like she's a 4-time junior middleweight champion. It looks like she's a 2, 4, 6, 7, 8-time middleweight champion, and she is a 4-time heavyweight champion.
First off, I mean, those accomplishments are great, but being able to drop weight classes and still dominate
she's
in
a
different
dog.
weight classes. I mean, regardless, male, female, cat or dog, nigga, like that shit is amazing to do and not easy to do. There I go, saying it again. Shit not easy.
Here you go, y'all. Exactly what he did. To the rest of the female boxing game. This is not easy.
That's funny.
But I fuck with Claressa Shields. Despite the way she's all over social media, and this may be a hot take. I don't think she's a pick-me.
I mean, I don't.
Like, I've seen that whole little argument between like her and Papoose, how she ride behind him, that thing.
Really?
Yeah. I know that. I don't know if you've seen like the media like take.
I haven't.
Oh, the ladies do not. They do not like Claressa Shields.
Wow.
They think like she picked me on Papoose.
Okay.
But like maybe it's me, and I'm sorry. I'll say this on behalf of the male audience. This is only women don't like that. Niggas like pick-me's. Like, I've never heard a nigga be like, oh, she's a pick-me. No, nigga, she wants to do what she want to do.
Nah, facts. It's because women are jealous. And men, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make this a man versus women thing. Men get jealous too, but women take jealousy to a whole nother level. And I'm throwing it to this comparison here to say, like, women will see a woman that looks like she'll do whatever it is that her man wants
and
her to
get mad
do,
at that.
and get mad.
Yes.
Like, men will see that and just be like, okay, well, you got you one.
That's the
we'll salute.
That's the exact thing on social media that exists around Clarissa Shields' persona.
Okay.
She's like, oh, I'm gonna give him kids next year. I do this and that. Oh, he upstairs. What the fuck you like? They think that like, yo, you do too much. Relax. Stop being a pick-me. And honestly, niggas long for type of shit like that out of their girl.
That's all we ever desire, bro.
Like, what?
It's somebody that just listens and don't stress you out. Like, that's literally all a nigga be wanting at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. Like, they be mad as fuck at her. And
that's crazy.
I even have conversations with my girl because my girl sees it at some point, like, pick me-ish. And I'm like, stop.
Yeah, it ain't even like that. But I get it and I understand. That's why I wanted to break it down and say I ain't trying to point the finger, but women, we've seen it. And y'all be honest. Like, women listening, you know just how y'all are. Y'all take jealousy to a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. Y'all look at somebody who look like their relationship is perfect and start nitpicking it. Because maybe it ain't what you got, or maybe you feel like you wouldn't do that. Who cares? Like, if they happy, let them be happy.
It's rooted in that first one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It really be on something like that. Why you don't do that type shit,
bro? I know. Comparison, bro.
Love y'all though. That was on the forehead.
To say the kid's crazy.
That was on the forehead, so they know I mean it, but I still love you though.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's get to the business, man. Let's go past the intro. Let's start talking, man. We got music.
All right.
Nipsey Hussle dropped this week, Cari. Nipsey Hussle, Bino, a little collab tape, Prolific.
Yeah.
I did not get the chance to listen to this over the weekend, but I was double checking around, just looking at the track list, and it looked like you did. I saw that you listened to it under.
My face was underneath.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it looks like 15 tracks, 48 minutes, all money in type shit.
Yeah, of course.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah, man, I like it. So just to give some background over this project, Prolific, like you mentioned, Nipsey and Bino, Rideaux. So this is obviously the first posthumous release since Nip passed, but it's also a project or a set of songs that he had already been working on before he passed. It was actually recorded in the year 2017.
Okay.
And I believe was set to drop sometime after Victory Lap. We got Victory Lap like April 2018. Obviously, he passed that following year. So sometime after Victory Lap, maybe in 2019, this was already something that was set to release. And so I'm giving you that background first because if you've been here for a long time, if you're a day one fan, you know I don't really like posthumous release most of the time.
It's just not organic.
And so same thing goes with this one. Leading up to it, like, of course, I'm just not always a fan of those, but with this one, you can tell that most of these tracks were damn near finished. I won't say all the way finished, but most of the time when it's a posthumous release, you'll get something that you can obviously tell that it wasn't all the way complete because it'll only be one verse. It may be half of a hook, and then they try to fill in the pieces. On this album, most of this Nipsey shit is fully complete. You can hear that, yeah, he probably would have tweaked it different here. Maybe he wouldn't have had certain features on it, and I'm pretty sure he probably wouldn't have done a whole album with Bino at this time. I know maybe later on that may have been a thing because he's like his protege. But I'm just saying that to say, like, I still think it's a great listen. It was good to hear Nip's voice all over again and really hear some tracks that he, actually wrote and completed and damn near finished. It sounded like a throwback, again, it being from 2017, it was just refreshing to hear. But yeah, man, I don't have too many negative things to say about it. Not always the biggest fan of posthumous release, but this was still a great listen overall for me.
It's good to know that, these sound like they were worked on before he passed away and that they seem like records that Nip was okay with going out.
For sure.
You got big features on here too. Rest in peace, Static Major. Static Major is on the intro.
Yeah, that one's fire.
You got James Fauntleroy on the album. You got Buddy, Leon Thomas, Ty Dolla $ign, BH, Ty Dolla $ign again, and Cardi B. Mm-hmm. How's the Cardi B track? I've never imagined Blood Cardi B with Nipsey Hussle.
And I'm glad you said it because that's kind of like the theme of the song is Nipsey talking about like
Fuck a blood, bitch.
Can a woman that is a blood connect with a man that's a Crip? Like, can we actually be in a relationship together, sort of? And so he raps his verse, and then when Cardi comes in, she follows that same theme of, yeah, I'm a blood. Can I be with somebody that's a Crip? You know what I mean?
Was the answer no at the end?
I mean, they didn't really give an answer. It's more just left up, you know, for your own interpretation. But her verse was nice, bro. She came in like very soft. You know, a lot of times she's super aggressive, you know, really trap. She was very soft and damn near melodic on this verse. So she sounded great. The Static Major intro is good. The first 2 tracks were actually the singles. So yeah, those are great. Number 3, 500 Horses. I really like. It's overall, bro, it's a vibe. You know, it definitely is, like I said already, a really good project to listen to, especially for the summertime.
Nipsey and Leon, how was that?
Pretty good. I mean, Leon just had like a bridge kind of. Okay. He didn't really like have too long of a verse, if I'm remembering correctly. But that song, Mean It, no, Vibe With Me. So that one's obviously more slower. Sounded good, man. Again, like I feel like shout out to, you know, the All Money In team for trusting Bino with this. Of course, I'm sure Sam and Lauren probably still had like some feedback and things that they were given, you know, some pointers, but Bino was given like full control over this to do it how he wanted. You know what I mean? So a lot of the things he put together himself, and obviously he's on every track as well. So it's great, man. It sounded really good, not gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really think about what happened over this weekend. I honestly may have just missed the fact that it released and I wasn't able to get to it. But I'm going to spin back on this today, actually. Monday. I'm going to be doing a lot of riding around in the car. Going to have to check that out.
For sure.
2 Ty Dolla $igns, Leon Thomas, James Fauntleroy, man. Okay. All right. Let's move on. We got a new album from Trippie Redd, NDA. This was another long. I mean, the last one wasn't long. This was a long album. 25 tracks, an hour and 8 minutes, Cari.
Man, so this one I haven't heard. We played a song in pre-production, so I'm guessing you've heard it fully all the way through, maybe not?
I have not heard it all the way through. I have heard it up until 15. That is Meet the Reds with Trippie Redd, Sexy Red. That was also the single that came out. And I'm not angry with the album, but at the same time, it's probably not something I'll go back to many times. I may revisit it, find some favorites from it that I really enjoy, and then take what I can get and go. I know for sure I still have the rest of the album to finish, which is 10 more songs. Throughout the entire weekend, I only listened to it once, and I really wasn't in the mood or setting to digest 25 Trippie Redd songs at once. It was a lot. He goes through a lot of different emotions and sounds and moods throughout one album. You're up and then you're down and then you're up and then you're down again. But there was some good here and there was some and some things that I really didn't like. Merch It, the first track, it's not bad. Yopstar, number 2. I'm into that one. I like that. Number 5, Chanelly. I'm not mad at that one. Uncle Phil, track 8. Trippie Redd, Young Thug. Skip it.
So if you remember when we ended the last pod, because remember we potted on Friday. Mm-hmm. We played a couple of the tracks, and I think we played that Thug one. But you don't like it?
No.
What about, it was Quavo on another one, right? I think we liked the initial start of the song, but then like when they switched it and Quavo came in, I think we weren't too big fans of that.
That's track 23. I haven't gotten there yet.
Damn.
Yeah,
just got a lot of fucking tracks.
Track 23. Yeah, and let's see if there's any more that I really, really like in there. Trippie Redd, Party Next Door. I like that song. Trippie Redd, Big X The Plug. I like that song. That's called Good Chance. Yo, Big X The Plug, he's making his way around this industry.
I was about to say, like, Trippie got some very notable features on here for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of that, let's just go through them. We have Young Thug twice. You've got Rima. You've got YNW Melly, From the Cage.
What?
Yep. You got Party Next Door, Big X The Plug, Tory Lanez, Sexy Red, 9 Vicious, Lil Wayne, Rob 49, Ski Master, Slump God.
Damn.
Quavo, No Cap, and Kodak.
Shit is filled. Damn near every song.
It's because Trippie Redd is marked. And I mean that in a good way. Like, I feel like something, whether it's music-wise or higher-up-wise, somebody's got their hand on Trippie Redd, and he's not going anywhere. I don't know if anybody's noticed that he popped in 2016, right during that emo rap era. And as you saw Ski Mask the Slum God take off, and XXXTentacion take off, and Juice WRLD take off, and that entire era, some fell off, some passed away, some went to jail. The game has clung to Trippie Redd. He's really the last one from that era left. I would make an argument that at times, never mind, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Because it was going to be in comparison, or a comparison, with Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
But
that's hilarious. That nigga sat here and thought about it and said, never mind.
yeah, I had to stop because that's Uzi, and I don't want to be disrespectful. That's Uzi.
Yeah, I feel that.
Trippie Redd has been with Atlantic Records the last 10 years.
He's still with them right now? This is Atlantic Records?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been blessed, bro. When you said that just now, I started to think and ponder as well. Most of the people that you mentioned, like you said, I mean, they've had things happen that kind of derailed them, right? Whether it be jail, death, whatever, industry. Trippie Redd, although the music may not have always hit at the level that it hit when he first came, he's been able to still be here and still be successful.
Yes. And at that time, and for that time, whether you like it or not, time has shown you he was the one from that era.
And maybe that's why when you fast forward 10 years and there's still one person here that's doing it, he's still able to do it.
He's still standing.
It's because he's a pioneer of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you can give him the full credit for like what you just mentioned, like this emo style or rap, whatever. I'm sure we can name thousands of
I'll give it to
right?
Uzi and X, really.
Okay.
Trippie's one of those though. Like he's a pioneer.
He's a piece of the pie. You know what I mean? It's like you can't bring up this category or genre without mentioning the greats, of course.
Yes.
But you also can't bring it up without mentioning the heavy contributors. And Trippie Redd, if not, was the heaviest contributor. You know what I mean? To this whole genre and style of new age rap. But yeah, fast forward 10 years later, it's crazy that he's still with Atlantic Records. I did not know that. But he's still able to shine and thrive, although it may not necessarily be as popular as it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. When you look around, and I said this years ago, there was a party, and it might have been like 2017, 18, after some award show, and Trippie Redd was still extremely young, like, and new in this game. And it was like him, Drake, Wiz, and a couple of other guys like that I saw that were extremely seasoned in this game. I'm like, what are they even doing with these guys? And it kind of hit me at that point. I was like, oh, he's gonna be one. Like he's gonna make these relationships with the industry, and he's young now, but he's gonna stick around with them for quite some time. I honestly, I don't want to hate. I don't know if I thought I'd be saying Trippie's name 10 years ahead.
I mean, yeah, I would probably say within the last 5 years, I definitely didn't think, it would still be, or he would still be who he is. But I would say going back to, that party and just the whole time when he first came up, you couldn't deny it. There's talent there.
He popped it really big.
And there's still talent there. You know what I mean? It's whatever.
Yes.
He's talented, whether you like the music or not. That motherfucker know what he doing, you know? And people like the names of Drake, you remember, he was on God's plan.
Yep. He sure was.
Before he messed that up for himself. But like that just lets you know right there, again, not just singling out Drake, but this is Drake during God's plan. His biggest record, like numbers wise.
And he thought to throw him there.
He was putting Trippie Redd on the motherfucking track.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man, definitely. Just bigging up, giving him his flowers. But haven't heard this. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. 25 songs.
It's a lot. It's a lot to ingest.
I don't know about that. But we did play a few, like I said, last week. I started to remember that, and they were sounding okay. And I'm gonna take your word for it, like you said, some kind of being yeah, some kind of being you know. But that's kind of been what most of his like projects have been for me. I'll be honest. So
ever since, now he had, of course, the Love Letter series is like his Carter. Like it's his bread and butter of his persona. But I forgot which one that was, Cari. He blew it. He knocked it out the park a few years ago.
Yeah, it was at 5 or 6. Where's he at? I don't even know.
No, it wasn't one of the Love Letter ones. Whatever that one, he had the wings on the cover.
Oh, Pegasus, I think is what that was, maybe. Was it that one?
I really don't want to say it was Pegasus. Was it fucking Pegasus? No, that was Goofy. That was the shit that he did with Travis Barker and fucking.
And then he have Topanga. Is Topanga on that one?
That's on Love Letter to You 3.
Oh, I'm
that
going too far
we
back.
were in love with that one.
I'm going too far back then.
But one of Saint Michael. That's what it was. Van Cleef Island.
I'm not remembering.
No, don't worry. I'm about to refresh you.
Let me go to my music. Because I'm not remembering that. I don't know if I remember that, bro. But I have it on my phone, so you're probably right. Yeah, I have Van Cleef and 7 a.m. and all. I have it saved. So yeah. Play 7 a.m. real quick. Is it 7 a.m.?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
How do you not remember this, Cari?
We getting that money, you know, it ain't nothing. I wake up and put it down cause I'm stunting. I pull up my bag, it used to be bucket. I know that they mad, but I'm on. You ain't got no racks, you ball on the budget. I'm starting the car with the push of a button. Now when I explain,
What are you doing, man?
count up money, I would never front.
Are you crazy, Cari?
I got it saved, bro.
He don't remember it.
Yeah. He did a volume 2 of it as well. I got a few.
And he smoked the volume 2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was 3 years ago. So that's what I was saying. Like, it got a little hit and missy, but that album, I remember we pressed play on that thinking like, hey, we can go ahead and write him off after a while.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It'd be the album covers, bro.
I remember niggas hitting us, or not hitting us. I remember niggas hitting the group. Like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute, you heard this one? Wait a minute, nigga, that nigga snapped on the next one.
Yeah. It'd be the album covers though. If you can get past the album covers.
Okay.
I think you'd be all right.
Or the several references to Baphomet. But yeah, like, what are we talking about right now?
Facts.
No, but the album covers are absolutely crazy too. Like, the album covers will scare you away.
Let me see what the new one look like.
Guys, the one that you just had to trust them, Cari.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I know.
If you saw Life's a Trip or a Love Letter to You 3 and you looked at that,
Bruh. All of them. Trip at Night.
Yeah.
But yeah, 18. Love Letter to You 3. I mean, just looking at it.
Trip at Night, what is that?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like
that shit is frightening.
I don't know.
That was that era of like niggas was trying to pop the Illuminati right in your face.
Bro.
Like they was on some you ain't gonna do nothing. Like that's what 2017, 18 was. Like, nigga, I'm signed up. What are you gonna do?
You still gonna listen.
Yeah, like this shit fire, nigga.
Man.
This shit was fire.
Yeah.
This shit was fire.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The thing is, do you know how fire your music has to be for Christians to hear you say you're gonna blow down the gates of heaven?
And Bob
Oh my God, this nigga needs a Grammy.
Drake need him on the record.
Yeah, like, man, this guy needs awards now.
Man, bro. Yeah. It's crazy. Like thinking back on some shit like that makes me sick on the inside, but we lived it. It was crazy.
I'm blowing down with the FN.
I remember on Love Letter for You 3, I don't know the song, but it's like, fuck my life. Fuck my life. It is yours. I'm like, bruh.
Living in this fucking life of sin. Hoping that they gotta let us in. All right. Open up them gates and let us in.
Yeah.
I'll blow it down with the FN.
Yep. That's crazy, bro. Who writes that?
Are you talking to our God, brother?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Who sits down and writes shit like that?
Like, nigga, I'm getting that. He said, I'm getting in today.
Yep.
Like, I don't care what you have planned for my life. I'm getting into heaven today. I'll blow it down with an FN, nigga.
Bro, shooting God security.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, Trippie, how dare you try to blow down blow down heaven with an FN?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You will kill all of us. You will frighten all of us.
Yeah. That's insane, bro.
And Cari, that might have been to us 2018.
One of the best records on there.
Cari, that was probably the best album that came out that year to us.
Ah, yeah, we love that album.
2018.
Shout out to Hoppy, bro.
Besides Hoppy, because he wanted Lil Boat too.
Chill out, but Hoppy loved that album too, bro.
Absolutely.
We played it so much on the pod. It was crazy.
And for Hoppy, shout out Hoppy because we're all like in the same realm when it comes to faith. But for Hoppy to be where he is with his faith, in those exact bars that I was talking about shooting heaven down with a gun, guys, that was Hoppy's favorite line of the song. Like, and probably favorite bar on the album.
Yeah, bro. Favorite song for sure.
Hellfire Hoppy. like lake of fire burning right now, bro. Repent now.
Oh, bro, please.
Have y'all ever seen those? Like, you've been on a road trip and you've seen the the billboard that's like, repent now. Fine guy. Do it, brother.
Pull over, bro.
No, real shit.
No, for real.
But nevertheless, I haven't gotten through the entire album. I'm going to make my way through it just to say I finished it, and whatever I find that I really do like, I'm going to save, put those to the side. And I'll send the worthy ones to the guys.
Say that.
But check that out, guys. Check out Nipsey Hussle, Bino, prolific. Ready to move on?
Yep, let's get into some news topics.
Yeah, we were just talking about Drake. He had Trippie Redd on the God's Plan original. Yeah, before niggas got hyped that they were on a Drake track, told the world, and then Drake was like, you know what, nigga, never mind. Dick eater. Yeah, every time Drake has to pull a feature because a nigga announced it before, that's the last words before he pulls the verse. I really liked you, dick eater.
I'll be trying to reach out my hand to you niggas.
Yeah. Now you, why you gotta act like God, Drake? I'm just now realizing that. Like, I tried to reach my hand out, like, and you wrong it. Now you gotta go get it on your own. Like, bro, you're not God.
Hey.
But saying all that to say, Drake, he had a 20v1 this past week. And Cari, I know we just went through the Kendrick Lamar beef.
Yeah.
Everybody turning their back on him. That's not the 20v1 I mean. He did the 20v1 you would have never expected Drake to do. That's right, guys. You can type in Drake 20v1 on YouTube right now and see 20 different women date Drake or speed date Drake. I'm not a huge fan of the 20v1 stuff. Like, I don't really get into that.
Yeah, none of that. To pop the balloon, all that stuff, I don't be really into it.
What I will say, when Pop the Balloon came to Netflix, me and my girl did take a liking. That was one of the things, like, we watched together type shit, which was cool.
Yeah.
But once that went off of, like, I can click on my TV, Netflix, and just scroll down when I'm bored and click on that. No, brother, I'm never going to YouTube and typing in, like, ooh, let me watch the Pop the Balloon. Never gotten into that as a hobby. But Drake did a 20v1.
Yeah, he did.
Have you seen it?
I seen clips, not the whole thing. No.
I did watch the whole thing.
Okay. How was it?
It was entertaining. I'm not going to lie, Cari. For Friday or Saturday, whatever time I decided to watch it, I had to break it up into two because you're not getting me watching Drake for a 20v1 for an hour and a half at a time. I think it was like an hour and 30 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
But I watched some before we did the pod on Friday. And then I watched some on Saturday. And it was hilarious. It was Ben the Don. It was forgot bro from the Nelk Boys that Drake's cool with.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You know who I'm talking about, though?
I know his face.
And they were pretty much doing a 9-year anniversary to Steak. I didn't know Steak was that old. But they did a lot of gambling there, and then they took a break to do a 20v1 with Drake. There were 20 different women. I believe they were all American, but you had some. Well, I take that back. Some were Canadian. You had a couple of Canadian women, and just an assortment of ladies, big, small, tall, skinny, fat, like there to meet Drake. And you got to see some really crazy things. You got to see what Drake was actually, I would say, into, and how he behaves in like a dating manner. I saw Drake bark for a bitch, which was absolutely. Did you see that?
I saw that. That was the goth one.
Yeah, and she actually won. She won the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. I did see that.
They played pretty much a fancier or more polite version of fuck one, marry one, kill one. They played wife one, pipe one, and bestie.
Okay.
And it got down to Adam 22's wife, which
Lena.
Why are you there?
Lena the plug.
Yeah.
She there with a hall pass. You know why she here.
I'm not mad at it. I'm sorry. I've seen worse porn in my life, brothers. Like I have started and finished to worse porn in my life. Like, let that hoe do what she want to do.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And if her husband don't care,
she don't care. He don't care.
Like,
she's very confident in what it is that she does. See, and that's the other thing. I'm gonna piss the women off this pod.
I think I'm a second in, so go ahead, because I got some things too.
If you know you a hoe
yes.
and you know your role,
yes,
there's nothing a man likes more than a woman that knows her role and go ahead, get the fuck on out the way. Get the fuck out of the way.
If you a slut, be a slut.
Be a slut.
Like, it's perfectly fine. If you a hoe, be a hoe. She thrives in her wholeness. And it was funny because people made a thing about this. So, when they first get introduced or welcome when it's their turn,
that hug.
Around the hug, the walk up and the hug. And you seen what she did with the leg? Mm-hmm. Like some women,
they know what they doing.
Just know. And as a man, you kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's fun.
And back to, this was me speaking and you interjecting it. And this time it'll be you speaking and me interjecting it. Women get mad at shit like that, but it's not because you hate the bitch. It's you low-key jealous of this bitch because you've lived your whole life as a nice, prim, proper girl, and this bitch that popped that pussy and she popped her shit off popping it.
And she getting away with it.
She getting away with it, and she's honestly getting more attention.
Exactly.
Like, but stay doing you, shorty.
Jealousy.
Keep doing you because you're going to be appreciated for what you do.
All right.
But don't hate on the hoe for being a hoe.
Exactly.
I'm not mad at Lena.
Me neither, bro.
I'm sorry. Like, she married. Her and her husband know exactly what the fuck going on and what they do. Like, if he wants to be Ha Davis, let him.
Facts. Now, again, I don't agree with it.
If I'm him, I definitely don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it,
but that's y'all's life.
That's their thing.
And y'all set that up.
And they thriving in it, bro.
That's y'all's handshake deal.
Facts.
Like,
she brought the hall pass to the round.
That bitch, Cari, I don't know if you saw her whole part. She took her wedding ring off and threw that motherfucker.
I did see that.
And it was hilarious after the round was over, watching her go pick that motherfucker up. Like, Drake cried.
She damn near forgot about it.
Like, nigga, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Crazy, bro.
But at the end, and there was 3 girls that was picked at the end. It was Lena, it was the goth girl, which I had a feeling he was gonna pick because he made a comment before about how you can't judge a book by the cover, but at the same time, he said, I like her. And I've never heard a nigga say this before, and I fuck with it, Drake. He was like, I like a weird cover or a strange cover book. It makes me want to pick up the book and see what it's about. Like, you may not be picture perfect, but if you a little quirky, a little weird, you make me want to pick up the book.
A little nerdy.
And I was like, I've never heard anybody say that before. And that's a really good fucking analogy or like way to say shit. Like,
especially as grown men, because when you're a kid, when you're a teenager,
you just want a pretty girl.
All you want is the look.
Little Coke bottle, pretty bitch.
Then you realize when you get older, nah,
Doesn't even matter.
Right. I want to see, just like he said, I want to see what this book is actually about.
Yeah, like, and the weirder the book looks, I might be more attracted.
The more entertaining it may be.
Yeah, I might pick this up.
Come on now.
So when it came to Lena, when it came to, there was another black girl on there that made it down to the final 3. And honestly, that was my type of chick. Like, nice girl, like, nice attitude. Like, she was one of those, like, oh, you came to see me. You just had to fool all these other bitches by having them show up. Like, her attitude was very, like, cool type shit. Mm-hmm. But Dre hates black women, so he made her the bestie. He made her the bestie. I think he piped Lena, and then he made the wife out of the other girl. But this is the thing, Corey. He is Santa. 7969 Santa, Corey. Real shit. And he was like, you know what? This is more than just a date. And do I hope that all 3 of us, like me and you, maintain a relationship outside this after this? He said, absolutely. He was like, but I do want to bless y'all now. Every single girl got 25 bands. The girl that became the bestie just got 25 bands, and then she got a Birkin. Lena, she got 25 bands and a trip anywhere around the world that she wants, with the option to invite Drake if that's what she wants. If she wants, he'll pull up. If not, he said, yo, anybody you want to invite, y'all go fucking have a ball, even if it's with your husband.
Yeah, okay.
The other girl, he said, yo, you get 25 bands and I will buy you anything you want. And I don't know if you saw what she asked for. She asked for him to buy her mother a house.
Damn.
And he said, absolutely. I will absolutely buy your mother a house.
Damn.
And yo, shout out Drake. I don't know who this nigga thinks he is, but he is him. He's whoever he thinks he is.
I'm glad you well, no, I don't want to say in because I don't know if you have more to say, but I'm glad you just brought this
I'm done.
in, because a lot of people had things to say, and I get it, right? You don't want to see a 40-year-old barking and doing all this X.
That was crazy
shit. And yes, it is crazy, but I'll say this, and this would be my stance. Am I the biggest fan of seeing Drake do this by any means necessary? No. Right? I could have went on about my life and never seen Drake do a 2v1 bark, do all these crazy things that he did. But at the end of the day, it's entertainment. He's still popping the shit from the album. I'm not upset with this being a lane that Drake is a part of, because it fits truly who he is and what his charisma is.
His crowd.
This is really him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So am I the biggest fan of seeing Drake do this? No, right? So people that have had backlash and been upset, I get it, right? But I'm not going to hate on this shit. I will just choose not to support it or watch it if I don't like it. But to me, again, because I know Drake is that quirky, nerdy nigga who really just popped it.
It's not him.
To pop it. This is Drake's lane.
Yes.
Even choosing the goth girl, yeah, I know you could say he did it for XYZ reasons, but truly when he say like, nah, this my type, and the comparison to the book, I'm like, bro, he been telling us that's who he is for decades.
And she from Texas. That was another reason he was like,
oh my God, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was like, you from Texas.
Oh God.
I have to pick you.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
It made it made all the sense. After everything you just said, yeah, you throw in the fact that she's from Texas. Yeah, he picked her off real.
Yeah, bro. So again, like this is something that only Drake can do. And yes, who the hell does he think he is doing all this? Even when he did the dinner with all the women named Janice, I think.
Yes.
Like, bro, that's just Drake, bro.
I was gonna say, and to answer that question, who the hell does he think he is? I already answered it before.
Yep.
He's exactly who he thinks he is. And that's not dick riding.
Right.
That's not glazing.
Right.
When you can do this and then immediately shower down $25,000 on each, and Cari, this wasn't no game show type of earnings.
All right, bro.
We went to the next scene after they cut from commercial breaks, and the $25,000 was sitting in their titties already. Like, that's what I mean. This wasn't no game show where you're getting taxed and you have to go find this, that, and the third, or you gotta wait to get. Them bitches had 25 bands. Ben was handing her the Birkin in the next scene.
Come on, dog.
I'm sure mama's moving into this house already.
Yeah, it's probably already signed.
And that's the other thing that I like when we talk TV shows and we talk this other shit. You're talking to Drake. This the proof's to the pudding. Like he real deal with the shit.
Yeah. Do this shit all the time.
This isn't like Pimp My Ride or any of these other celebrity things where you hear the person that was on the show do a documentary or do an interview and they're like, I actually never even got that stuff. It was all just for the TV show.
Yeah. Or I didn't want a fish tank in my trunk.
Yeah. I did want a whole koi pond in the speakers of my 12s.
Like, what the fuck?
We're gonna put a fucking koi pond in your 12s, nigga.
Koi pond is crazy, bro.
But
crazy.
Yeah, like you saw the stuff come to fruition before the fucking show ended.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the reason why they're able to do this, like I said, it was the 9th anniversary of Steak. Motherfuckers is betting $500,000 on the shit that night. Like, he's about to make back everything he gave you.
It's all funded, baby. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
We good.
But it was good to watch. Like you said, I would have been fucked up if I would have turned on my YouTube and I was seeing J. Cole do this. Because I know this is absolutely 150% out of his realm, not his MO. And when we just talked on Friday about the whole sell your soul being stuff that you're willing to do outside of like your actual realm for money, that's when I start looking at shit weird. Drake is outgoing. He's fun. He likes to be outside with the I gotta rephrase this, 18 plus younger crowd. Streaming, gambling. All of this made super duper sense. This was Drake. None of this seemed out of the ordinary. None of it seemed forced. It was entertaining. It was funny to watch. I had a good time watching it. My girl had a good time watching it.
And that's what it was made for.
Yeah, and they made all three of them. Nelk, Ben, Drake, them niggas made a fucking bag that night. A bag, nigga. Yeah. These are the type, like I know Steak is different too, and Drake is different because he's tied in. But you watch these niggas high stake put down and win millions a night. Like they real deal pulling in millions a night.
Yes.
And I'm listening to them like explain it. And even if you do want to say like Steak's helping Drake out because it's Drake, like the way they're explaining it as well, it's kind of a win-win type shit because they're playing $500,000 by the end of the night. Or they're like, yo, like you put 30 bands on this, you do this, that. Like we guarantee 1.2 bare minimum. We like you can hear them saying this type shit. I'm like, oh, you niggas are high stakes gambling. The rooms facts. That when we go to Vegas, we don't go in them rooms.
Facts.
Like why are we playing $1,000 minimum blackjack? Like what? Yeah, and they playing like $30 minimum slots, like $30,000 minimum slots. My bad. Yeah. Fuck wrong with y'all. But yeah, that was an entertaining little show. You know, don't see that all the time. Don't watch that all the time. So it was fresh. It was entertaining. It was fun to see.
Yep.
Moving on, Cari, Lil Durk's case in his trial is set to start in about a week and a half to 2 weeks.
Okay.
I don't have the exact date. I'll get it some point during this conversation, but the last time we talked, I think it was way, way, way before when we talked about Durk. It's been a while since we talked about him. But now he's set to go to trial. Cari, thank you for bringing it up. That's on August 20th. It is currently August 17th, so he's going to trial in 3 days. And yet, at the moment, he has 35 witnesses willing and ready to testify against him in his trial. And let me just be a lot more clear. This is a federal murder for hire case. So he's been charged with 7 counts, including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, using interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, firearms charge connected to murder for hire, murder in aid of racketeering, conspiracy to commit interstate stalking of Quando Rondo, and interstate stalking resulting in death. Damn! And just like we said before, at the moment, there are 35 witnesses willing and ready to testify when the trial starts. And from what I'm reading, they have let's see. And about 20 of those 35 are described as substantive witnesses, meaning their testimony is expected to contain meaningful evidence rather than simply establishing a background or authenticating records. So at least 20 out of the 35 have information that will drill him to the ground.
Basically, right?
Yeah. And let me just see if I can go a little bit more into depth on the trials. I'm sorry, on the charges. Conspiracy to commit murder for hire. If you guys don't remember, I'm going to recap for you right now. Back after Vaughn died, it is alleged that Durk ordered OTF members to fly from, whether it's fly or drive, to travel from, and I think it is drive, to drive from from Chicago to LA to stalk Quando Rondo and murder him. But in the event, Quando Rondo was struck but not killed, and his cousin was murdered.
Yeah.
So conspiracy to commit murder for hire, because they believe Durk called that hit. They don't believe he was the actual shooter, but they believe he was behind the entire thing. Using interstate facilities to commit it. They're not saying that he, like traveled state to state or anything like that. But even though he didn't, he called basically the hit and had men on the freeway driving state to state to go get him from Chicago to California.
Yep.
Firearm machine gun charge. The prosecutors alleged that the people carrying out the hit possessed firearms, carried them during the crime, discharged them. One of them had a machine gun, they said, and it resulted in a death. Let's see where the rest of them are sitting at. Stalking. Well, of course, we already know how that goes. Murder in the aid of racketeering. They believe that Durk used OTF money to pay out those hits.
Yeah.
And they have also been able to trace the exact timelines of his transactions. And they know at this point that there were hotels and travel made in those states
in advance, right?
Under credit cards with Durk's name.
Okay, God, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goodness.
Where else are we at? Conspiracy to commit stalking. Yeah, we already did that. But yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of his charges. They've also been cleared to use the songs "Aha" and "Who Want the Smoke," his feature with Nardo Wick, both of them in which there are lines discussing a gas station murder.
This situation, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Car, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we played the tracks back as well, Pod, just for reference. That's why we're kind of fresh.
They're not promising.
Not promising at all. But I mean, thoughts, bro, they're not extensive. They're not many, right, that I have here. Just more curiosity. Yeah, you can listen back and hear prosecutors say we have, 35 witnesses, 25 that are really like prominent here. We've heard the tracks, we see the evidence, right? But I'm still curious as to how this is truly going to go in court. And I don't mean that I think Durk has a high chance of getting off. I just really know, like, how are you going to present all of this if I'm the prosecution? And how am I really going to pin this on Durk being, the so-called orchestrator or hitman? I know it sounds easy, right, when you read all that evidence and we know all the history and background information, which it probably still is going to be an easy shut case, but I'm just curious, bro, more than anything, as far as like how this is gonna go. Like I said, I don't really have too many thoughts. You can't really say like, oh man, he wasn't aware of anything. It's kind of obvious that in some form or fashion, Durk was behind, if not every part of this, some part of it. And when you bring in the characters, Quando Rondo, King Von, we all know the situation and the familiarity that he has with this situation and the people involved. So for Durk and Durk's team, all you can hope and pray for is that you get a fair shot, and maybe the judge and the prosecution or the stand just hope that they are lenient. that's pretty much all you could do at this point because the evidence is damning. But what are your thoughts, bro?
Before I go straight into my thoughts, one of your questions was how does the prosecution angle this on him?
Right.
And I do have a bit more on what the prosecution is planning right here.
Let me know.
It says they're starting with number one, King Von being the motive.
Okay. That's easy, yeah.
Of course, yeah, that he wants revenge for the King Von death. I believe Quando Rondo was there with Lil Tim that night that King Von was shot and killed.
Because that's how it started. I think it started in a fight, something. Yeah, but anyways, go ahead.
Says the second part of this is they try to put Durk at the top of the operation.
Okay.
Of course, we've already thought that part.
Yeah.
Number three, and this is one of the bigger parts, they say they link the money trail of payments, text messages, hotels, travel, all under his credit cards. So not only is there motive, there's kingpin, but there's a money trail linked to it, Corey.
Okay.
Then we have some evidence we get into, Corey. The original indictment alleges that around Durk, that around the time the flights were being purchased, not only did Durk tell associates, but there's text stating, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me."
I wish y'all could see his face, right?
Corey, you match everything that I just said that trickles down and already basically connects to the other,
right,
with 20 credible witnesses. And I want to go back to what I read just a bit before that, Corey, about the witnesses.
Okay.
They were saying that's not necessarily 35 people are saying Durk ordered a hit. And that's the biggest misconception. And this is what makes it really fucked up. They said the 20 different, like, substantial witnesses could be 5 people that said that he shot him, and then a detective, and then a forensics expert, a records custodian, surveillance witness, or anyone else. When you start to add up all those other people, it doesn't all have to be 5 people or 30 people or 20 that says, I saw him do it. You could have 2 or 3 and then have forensics experts that are then credible witnesses because they worked on it.
That makes a lot more sense, especially knowing all of the footage that is involved, going even back to Von's murder. The whole thing was captured. We saw that. But this situation at the gas station is broad daylight in LA. Like, there's cameras everywhere. We saw the footage. So, yeah, that makes a lot more sense to not think that it's just 5 people that were in the parking lot or the store clerk.
And there were 20 people there that they're able to snit on.
Right, or the restaurant across the street had somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Which is still credible in situations. But no, you're talking more like, you know, people that are actually part of the investigation. I can see how that number creeps to 35 now. That makes 100% more sense now.
And I also think that makes it more dangerous for him to slide out from, rather than it just being 20 niggas off the street that were supposedly there.
Of course, because stories are going to vary, right? When you have so many people trying to tell the same story from different angles, from different perspectives, cool. But let's say you only have, like you mentioned again, 3 to 5 stories or people that give stories like that, and the other 15 to 20 are forensics experts or law enforcement officials or whatever people that are in part of the investigation. It makes the evidence in the story more credible
and more concrete
bro. And so that for Durk, yeah, that definitely doesn't shed good light on him.
Imagine if there's just 5 that can confirm the actual story that they were there, eyewitness,
right?
And the rest are just forensic experts, police officer, medical examiner, like coroner, shit like that.
Right,
Cari, it gets nasty.
It does.
It gets dangerous for Durk.
It does. And then going back to the other evidence, right? Because the first 2 things that you mentioned, Durk being the kingpin and leader of OTF, duh.
And the
you know
motive.
What I'm saying?
King Von motive.
The motive of getting revenge, duh. Okay, but then when you move into the third part, which was the money trail. Oh my God! And the text message saying, "Don't put this shit in my name.
No flights under no names."
Come on, big dog. Come on, Kingpin. You know what I'm saying? So again, if all of this is true, and I'm only saying this because it's court, things are changing in court. Playing devil's advocate here to say, like, if all of this evidence and all the things that the prosecution that they say that they have is true and credible in a court of law, when this trial begins in the next few days, it is going to be a tough path and a tough road that Durk is about to be led on.
And even though the songs are not something that you can really stand and hold on to concrete, with everything that we just named, that's kind of just insult to injury at that point.
Yeah, the songs don't even really, you know. I mean,
you don't need them, but it just fucking hurts even worse.
Exactly, because it's like, to them, to the prosecution, to the judge, they're going to be looking at you like a damn fool. Like, you rapped about it?
And in detail.
Right? No way, right? They're going to be sitting here, they're going to be reading the paper and then look up and hear the song and lead you and say, like, no way. Yeah, they're going to look at him like,
no fucking way. He just told us? Judge, what are we even here for right now? Yeah, they're going to play this song like, Judge, are we fucking kidding?
Imagine being part of the jury. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I forgot to mention that. The jury come be like, are we serious?
Judge, can we deliberate?
There's no need.
We don't need to hear anything else from anybody. We can deliberate right now.
They not getting no lunch.
Yeah. yeah.
Bro.
Niggas thought they were going to be sequestered for days. This is a day trial. Nigga. Oh, fuck.
Oh, bro. All jokes aside, though, man, it's going to be tough, bro. It's going to be tough. We going to see what happens. Like I said, of course, it's still up to a jury, judge, and all that, like I keep mentioning, right? Just trying to be like, hey, we're not calling a nigga guilty. You're still innocent until proven guilty. But, man.
He's losing more and more wiggle room by the day, Cari. And the worst part about it is, and I'm sure I've said this once before, but it gets worse the more I talk about it. By this part in the trial, when we're talking Thug, we were already pretty much sure Thug skates. Mm-hmm. We are 3 days from Durk's trial starting, and I am 85% sure he's hung. No Diddy. Yeah. That's rough. He called it though, Cari. He called it himself.
Man, what'd he say?
He said, you asked me where I'm gonna be in 10 years.
The feds, nigga. The feds, nigga. Spelled it out for you.
Those are a lot of charges to beat. Those are a lot of charges to beat, Cari.
Bruh.
You know, maybe they can't prove that he called the hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and if you can't prove that he called the hit, they can't prove any of the other charges. You can't prove the interstate. You can't prove the stalking. If you can't prove he did it, you can't prove it. The thing about it though, Cari, you got too many witnesses for me to say you can't prove it. You have niggas that are willing to go, I saw him do it.
He called us up. We all met as a group, and this is what he told us. Man, yeah, this street shit, man.
It's a myth, Cari.
Even going back listening to Pooh Shicey's album just real quick, bro, there's one line. This nigga said, y'all ain't never funded no wars. I spent $1 million on masks and gloves. I said, oh, man.
Yeah, these niggas, Cari, these niggas are a menace to society.
I said, God damn, bro.
Like, we are made to sound like bad guys for being black and saying that they also belong in prison. No, Cari, some of these, what did
Ari Spears, right?
No, I'm talking Dr. Umar. He was like,
okay.
Some of these niggas gotta go.
No, same thing though. Ari Spears said, some of y'all need to be slaves again.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what the fuck?
Umar really sat down with like Black America and said, honestly, if we want to reconstruct this shit and move forward in a positive manner, some niggas can't come with us. Like, and Cari, whether it's friendship, whether it's business, whether it's any sector of life, we have had the conversation that everybody just can't make it. Everybody can't go.
Yes, sir.
Some of these niggas gotta die.
Man, bro. Or be confined.
No, Corey. We need to get all on like one iceberg and put the niggas that are fucking detrimental to the community on one side and just start stomping on the motherfucking ice where they are so they break off and go away forever, Corey. Like real shit. Like y'all even making us look bad in the media and
that
shit.
Picture in my mind is crazy. Like them niggas just floating away on a large piece of ice.
Yes. Like them penguins on Surf's Up that lost their family. Yes, nigga. Like fucking Happy Feet when niggas lost their family.
On me. That's what I thought about too. But yeah, I mean, preaching to the choir here, bro. Like it's ridiculous some of the things that happens in the way that some people live their lives. And I'm not trying to, act like you and I are better than anybody. Of course, we're fortunate to, be raised and grew up where we grew up. But at the end of the day, like it's still a choice. It's still a decision, no matter where you come from, no matter where you grew up, no matter, what you've been showed or what you saw at a young age. Like you still have a decision at the end of the day to choose what's right from wrong. And niggas, most of the time, I won't say all the time, but some of y'all, like I said on the last episode, are retarded. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, like, what's right and what's wrong, bro. Like, for real, But we all got codes and different creeds that we live by. I get it. And some of y'all just ain't on the same type of, code or creed that I stand and support. So it is what it is. But it's like a food chain, bro. Like, in the wild, you know what I mean? Like, the lion, whoever is at the top of the food chain, like, some things have to happen to keep life moving forward. You know what I mean? So at the same, it's just like people want to be like live in a world with no crime. I'm
not
like,
possible.
Like crime is a part of the food chain.
It's duality.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't get rid of it.
You have to have bad for the good.
Yeah, but like everything has a cause and effect, bro. And you gotta just, pick which side you want to be on, basically, man.
Yeah, I've had that conversation with people, and it's actually frightened some people when having the conversation because I've come to grips in full fact with that, and that being that in order for us to even one day live in some sort of perfect harmony, you have to know that there's a dark realm that keeps that balance.
Absolutely, bro.
That's wild to think about. But for all the happiness you want in your life, there's a dark realm that has to exist and thrive for your light realm to stay.
Preaching.
Yeah, you just exist in this one right here and let the others do what they do down on that other side.
Yep.
You don't worry about that. You just worry about what you can worry about here.
That's exactly what it is, man.
Oh, yeah. But let's move on from Durk. Let's stay court. Let's go old court, Corey, because for the first time, we're finally going to see someone go on trial for the murder of Tupac Shakur, who was murdered 31 years ago.
Yep. Almost to the next month.
Yeah, it will be 31 years in September 2026. Actually 30
years.
30 years.
Right.
Yeah.
29 for big. Yeah.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, we had it backwards. All good.
But 1996 September, Tupac Shakur was shot and killed. He was shot several times in Las Vegas. 6 days later, he died from complications due to those gunshot wounds. And for the next 29 years, the country and or the world spent their time searching and wondering who killed Tupac Shakur. And while we're going to court to figure that out this year, there have been some that feel as though they've known who's done it to Tupac for decades. And I feel like me and you are one of those people that even though he hasn't been on trial or no one's been on trial for it, that it's been widely known that the group of people that were associated with Tupac Shakur's murder.
Yes.
And for me, and I'm going to throw a name in there that everybody's not going to be comfortable with me throwing in there. But for me, those people are Keefe D, Orlando Brown, and Sean Combs.
I was hoping you said Sean Puff Daddy Combs.
Yeah, it's Keefe D, yeah. Orlando. What was it?
Brown, right? Was it Brown? I'm pretty sure he had the same name as bro.
Did he?
It's Orlando for sure. I'll find it.
It's definitely Orlando, and I'm looking at it. I'm trying to look it up right now.
Anderson.
Orlando Anderson, yeah. And they can't charge him for anything. He was in his own different street activity in Compton, and he was shot and killed in 1998. So that is who is actually believed to be the gunman, the one that actually pulled the trigger and killed Tupac. If anybody knows, that night at MGM during the Tyson fight, he got in an argument with a Crip set, that being Orlando Anderson and Keefe D's set. He beat up Orlando. Orlando wanted some get back.
Yeah.
They tapped in with Keefe D, who has been running around for the last 3 decades saying that there was already a bounty on Tupac's head via Sean Combs. There was already a bounty on his head. Diddy wanted him killed, and he got into an argument that night with Orlando. So at this point, it just makes sense to go ahead and do it tonight.
He right here, y'all.
That is the way the story was explained.
Yeah, man.
And at this point, they finally caught up with Keefe D. He's done so many interviews and depositions that have incriminated himself. They finally spun back on him and charged him with the murder for Tupac Shakur. Mm-hmm. This is another situation like Durk's. They're not necessarily saying that he pulled a trigger, but at this point, Orlando Anderson is dead. And from what I've read about the case, everyone else associated with the vehicle that killed Tupac that night is also deceased, leaving Keefe D to be the only chargeable individual in this instance. So he's going to take the rap for the whole fucking thing.
And yeah, that's really just where we are now. What did we watch though within the last year? What was that brought in his interviews or his deposition? What was it that we watched?
I forgot what it was, but he did some fucked up deposition a few years ago, and that was the one that really smeared him. And that was it. I can't remember what it was, but
me neither. It's like some documentary that we watched, and it couldn't have been Diddy's doc.
No.
Yeah, because I feel like it was before that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Diddy wasn't even in jail yet.
Okay, but yeah. Anyways, like you said, over the years, right through the thousands of YouTube docs and just from his depositions and interviews that he's done over the last 30 years, you could have, came to the conclusion yourself that he was in some form or fashion involved with the murder of Tupac. We started to find out, and even when you kind of knew something that Diddy was involved kind of back then, but more so recently, you got more information, like you said, from more clips from Keefe D's like interviews that Diddy was involved more than you may have thought, So, but at this point, I mean, they really just don't have anybody else to take the blame for it, really. That's what I feel like. That's just where we've gotten to. It's been 30 years, and of course you want to see somebody, go down or get the credit for it, but I think just at this point, they're just really trying to, like, close this case because it's been cold for 30 years.
I agree, and the other reason why I don't feel that bad about it being him, though, Corey, is without saying the words, "I'm the nigga that shot him," Keefe D, after Orlando Anderson's passing, which we were 1 year old, so we weren't aware of that.
Yeah.
But he has spent the entire time we have had knowledge of the internet doing some sort of subtle or not outright way of bragging about Tupac's death. Mm-hmm. He's gone to every interview that he possibly could do that was on the bubble, but not high profile enough to get him in any legal trouble. And he's danced around any words that would incriminate him or lead him to any sort of indictment. But with that being said, he's still found a way to let you know in every interview, I did it. We the ones behind that.
I'm involved.
So I mean, if that's the hat you want to wear, put that motherfucker on now.
Wear it tough.
Yeah, put that bitch on now.
Know what I'm saying?
And at this point,
Carter Brown, do everything.
At this point, I think that he used the 2000s or not even the 2000s, the late 2000s and 2010s to make all of these interviews, because I feel as though pre-internet, a lot of adults that lived in the pre-internet era that did stuff like this were under the impression that I've made it this far and it's over. Like, nobody's ever going to touch it again. It's been 15 years. It's been 20 years. It's been 25 years now. And nobody's really said anything to me about it. I'm going to get to pop my shit forever.
Yep.
And that King's disease it starts to sit in and set in, you know?
The internet has taught us that nothing ever truly goes away, brother. And I think that's kind of where we are now with this.
Yeah, and you're not invincible.
Yeah.
And we're going to catch up to you. And I'm sorry, and maybe not everybody, but that's how this fucking United States justice system goes. Like, there are some fucked up things with innocent people getting convicted of things they didn't do. But when it comes to being guilty, 9 times out of 10, hey, brother, we're going to come get you. Like, you can run, you can hide. We are coming. It's not about if, it's when. Because we're going to come get you.
Only a matter of time, bro.
And this is speaking firsthand, like not me, but I mean, people around us, you know? Like, you can't run forever. They're going to come get you.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Nah, I pretty much said, gave my spiel. But the trial's already begun. Haven't been following it, but it is still crazy to hear the radio or get on the internet and see news headlines. And in the year 2026, somebody is stand on trial for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Like, I never just thought I would see that. So pretty crazy to know that is happening in real time. Like, this trial is underway as we speak. Crazy. But yeah, I don't have too many thoughts about it, bro.
The only thing that I don't appreciate, but you have to see this through and all the way out and finish this, is that Tupac's entire family passed before they got to see any potentially justice served in this case. Now at this point, Keefy D is 60 or like 63, something like this. But it would be dope for Afeni Shakur to be alive, to see a guilty verdict and the person that was responsible for killing her son finally go away. But it's crazy that it's been so long that the people attached to Tupac died. Even the aunt that was in Cuba that everybody thought he was there with has passed at this point. Yeah, so it's a bittersweet moment that if there's a guilty verdict, that his family won't even be here to accept that. He didn't have children, you know?
Right.
So, yeah. And of course, there's still somewhere out there Shakur relatives, but you know what I mean.
Exactly right.
We only care about the ones from the biopics, nigga.
The first family.
Yeah, we only care about the ones on TV, guys. Let's move on. Let's stay music, but let's get a little bit lighter, Cari. We got another VERZUZ coming out, and let's tip our hat real quick to Swizz and Tim.
All right.
Because 2026, these niggas have been on fire as it pertains to the VERZUZ. Like they've been on firing on all cylinders this year.
Yep, I couldn't agree more, bro.
They had some quiet years, but I don't know who it is. Their team, like, they picking shit up. I don't know if they dropping bigger bags now or what they doing, but we're rolling and we're cooking with gas. And this one I'm not mad at, not one bit, Cari.
What?
August 20th, which is this Thursday, guys. We got Donell Jones versus Joe.
Man, what the hell is going on?
Nick, what the hell?
So this is what I'm talking about, man. When these competitions and these verses happen, this is the type of shit that we want to see. These are the type of matchups that we want to see. No disrespect to YG and the game. Salute y'all. But that was just some bullshit.
Yeah, we didn't want to see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Swizz and Tim, though, for trying to keep us entertained.
Of course. Not mad at it. But to my point, this is the type of shit that we want to see. This is classic R&B heavyweights. This is a heavyweight battle. Donell Jones and Joe. It couldn't be any better than this, bro. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited. Definitely want to give flowers to, the VERZUZ team once again, because they are firing on all cylinders and they're making this show worthwhile and entertaining again. If you remember the last couple of years when they were going through all these changes in ownership or people that were wanting to pick up the show, I think it started with Triller, then it moved somewhere else. But now Apple Music has taken the helm and they're doing it in the right way, man. They're making it worthwhile and entertaining, like I said already. But this is exciting. August 20th, Donell Jones, Joe. This shit is gonna be a madhouse, bro. The ladies, come what?
Yeah.
What?
No, it's gonna be some wet draws in there.
Man, what?
It's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of
and it's gonna be
soaked panties.
And it's gonna be the older women. You feel me?
I know.
Like the seasoned women. Let me say seasoned. I ain't gonna call y'all old. The seasoned women, boy. You know what I mean? So yeah, this gonna be dope, bro. Who you got winning?
Man, this is tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Joe was a favorite of mine growing up. Like as a child, from toddler to small, like my elementary days, Joe was the shit. But I think Donell Jones might win this. I think Donell Jones might have more in the tuck. I think Joe has bigger hits, but I think longevity, like when we talking going 10 to 20 records, I don't know. It's tough, man. And I've been wrong twice in a row. I damn near don't even want to speak.
So look, I was gonna bring that up because the last two that we fought on or battled on, I've been so confident. Like, I ain't even hearing what you talking about over there, bro. Like, YG gonna win, Pretty Ricky gonna win. I've been uber confident.
Yeah, what about this one?
This one, bro, I'm gonna go Joe. Kind of just to what you said as well. Like, grew up, my mom loved Joe, played Joe all the time. So just off of nostalgia for me, I'm gonna go Joe. But I'm not as confident as I've been with the last two battles because I really do think this one can go either way, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Donell Jones.
Okay. Good. I'm glad that we don't agree.
I know, but Joe got hits too, and I know Joe gonna play like he gonna play that Still Not a Player with Big Pun. He's got records on his own. He gonna play that Power that they say this is a big rich town. That's fucking Joe. Like I know that's gonna play too. Ah, man.
Yeah, he got bangers, bro.
He does.
But Donell too, though.
But that's in the way that Joe has all of those hits stretched across different people and times. Donell got that many on his own.
Yeah, bro.
He may not need all of those features, but he got that on his own.
And it's crazy. And this one I'm glad because, you know, he get a lot. What's one of the song that everybody loved from Donell Jones that they think that's just the hit?
Ooh, say what, say what, say what.
Not even realizing this nigga got bangers, bro.
You know what I mean.
That nigga feeling that.
Nope.
Where I want to be though? Come on now.
Hey, give it to Don.
Come on, dog.
Give Donell the shit. I don't know if we got what do we need to be on Kalshi this time to see the motherfucking scorecard?
Man, say.
And who gets to vote? Like, are we not voting in places we should be voting every night? Like, is there a free voting poll or some shit?
You know, I don't really know because most of the time I'm not watching live. I know you usually catch it live.
I do catch it live.
I usually catch the recap. I would think when it's live, though, they would have like live voting or betting, but I guess not. You know, I don't know. Yeah.
I've never gotten into the whole polling side. When I watch to enjoy, not really to vote with the rest of the fucking crowd. My opinion is my opinion on who I feel like won. And if that's the case, fuck Cari because Pretty Ricky didn't win and neither did YG. Fuck him. Nah, I know what the world wanted. The world wanted fucking YG and Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, man.
But I definitely, I'm giving this to Donell Jones. We'll see how it goes.
And that's fair. I'm looking at Apple Music's VERZUZ cheat sheet at the moment. And, you know, this is just where they stack songs from both sides, both artists. That way you can listen to this leading up to the VERZUZ event. But I'm looking at this track list, 31 songs between these two guys. And, man, like I said, like song after song, it's the battle is so close. I don't know who's going to win this one, bro. It's going to be interesting to see, though.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see. Like I said, or like we said, that's going to be on Thursday, August the 20th. So check that out then, guys. But are you ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
We got one more topic, guys. And Essence has dropped a list for the greatest R&B songs of all time. And I usually lead with saying, fuck these lists, Cari, but we still go into them. I'm going to have to read this one really quick because I like Essence. It makes me feel like there's black people behind this shit and that we should have some merited answers. Mm-hmm. That there should be some merit behind these answers.
Of course.
I don't like your tone, Cari. You're making me feel like I'm going to click on this and realize there's still no merit behind it.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm going to let you get to the link, though.
Okay, I've got it open.
Okay.
one thing I will say is I do like the fact that old or new, we are appreciating what the best truly is. I'm seeing the top 50 R&B songs of all time, and they already have Kehlani's folded in the top 50 of all time, which I like because I agree with. I agree with that.
What number is she at?
She's 48.
Okay.
I'm not mad at her sitting that low though, because this song still got some time to age, a lot. But let's look at this. We got number 1, As by Stevie Wonder. Number 2, Can We Talk, Tevin Campbell. Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing. 4, Adore by Prince. 5, Before I Let Go. I don't know if I like this. Okay, 5, Before I Let Go, Frankie Beverly and Maze. 6, Donny Hathaway, A Song for You. 7, Never Too Much, Luther. 8, Weak, SWV. 9, Earth, Wind and Fire, Reasons. 10, D'Angelo and Lauryn Hill, Nothing Even Matters. Corey, how do you feel about the list?
So I'm gonna say this.
It's a lot of good songs.
Yeah. And so let me just backtrack a little bit. The way that they were rolling it out, I don't know if it was like every week or so, but they were giving you like, a section of the list leading up to giving you number 1 over time, right?
Okay.
So on Instagram and all their platforms, I think they did, 50 through 41, 40 through 31, XYZ all the way up to, they finally announced that Stevie Wonder was the number 1 song. So I'll say this, man. When I was looking at, the list each time it was coming out and kind of like anticipating who was going to be number 1, my lady had sent it to me. She loves Stevie Wonder. She kind of, thought it was going to be that one, and she was correct. But for me, I ain't going to lie, like I'm cool with the list and not just by the order of it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with just like the list of songs that are on here.
All of these songs being the 50.
Exactly. Because for me, when I was looking through the list and when I was thinking about songs, I'm like, man, it's so much easier to do rap. Because I'm like, I can't be mad at this list. Of course, like I can probably think of a song that I want to add, or maybe I can change the order if I really wanted to. But I'm looking at these songs and I'm like, no, they all belong in the top 50. So I'm not necessarily mad at the order or the choice of songs that have made this list. Now, I know we're looking at it, and yeah, when you get down to, 10 where we just stopped and you keep going, of course you can probably move some songs up or down, because I'm looking at 14, Teddy Pendergrass, Love TKO, one of my fucking like all-time songs.
And it's not 14, it's higher.
And I'm, so of course I'm going to move Teddy up.
I think it's hilarious, and somebody hit it right on the head for me. Someone commented and said, "This is just a random ass list of phenomenal hits." This is just a cavalcade of phenomenal R&B songs, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all of these songs as a collective.
Yeah,
but I don't think this is the right order.
Yeah,
but like you said, it's hard to put these songs R&B wise in order. What I'm gonna do at the moment is through these different brackets, 1 through 10, 10 through 20, or 1 through 10, 11 through 20. 21 through 30, 31 through 40, and 41 through 50. I'm just going to go in no correct order and tell you which ones are my absolute favorites.
All right, let's do that.
You gonna start I used to love. Yeah, I'm gonna start at the top.
Okay.
Stevie Wonder, As, of course.
Of course, right? Yeah, easy.
You guys burnt me the fuck out of Tevin Campbell's "Can We Talk," and that was one of my favorite R&B songs of all time. And if I remove you guys in the 2020s from it, then maybe, but not right now. I Have Nothing, but I like other Whitney songs more.
I don't think that's my favorite Whitney song.
Adore by Prince goes there for me. Okay. I like another Donnie song instead of this one. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. I like another Earth, Wind and Fire song. I'm not going to do Reasons, even though I really, really enjoy Reasons.
Yeah.
Give Me Love Holiday instead. Sweet Love, Anita Baker. That goes. Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. Absolutely. That is one of my top 5.
Yep.
Love TKO, top 5.
Thank you.
You guys could do better with the Tony. Don't go cliche Anniversary. Give me some Raphael Sadiq by himself.
Mary Not Gonna Cry? I don't know. I feel like she got
Yeah, I don't need that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely choosing a different Eric song.
Give me what is and I can't be without you, baby. And up until you get home, cause I can't sleep without you, baby. Yeah, no, come on now.
Everybody,
Come on now. Just put a feel. Too hard to fake it.
Shout out to our moms.
Nothing can replace it. Call the radio, cause you just can't be without you, baby. Hey, watch this way. Hey, hey. Yeah, man.
Stop playing with us, boy.
Nah, for real. Al, yes, you get in Al Green.
I feel like Al need to be higher, bro.
Absolutely.
Al at 21, let's stay together. Y'all crazy for that.
Lenny Williams, Because I Love You. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And girl, you know come on, man.
Love you.
Come on, man. I'll give you Can You Stand the Rain? I'll give you that.
New Edition.
Picking
28.
Superstar by Usher is fucking insane.
30 is insane too. Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. I may put a different Marvin too, but at the same time, Al Green at 21, Marvin at 25 is just crazy.
That's obscene.
It's crazy.
The fact that Usher has the entire Confessions album and you chose Superstar as the greatest Usher R&B song of all time.
Yeah.
Are you fucking mad?
Yeah.
What? I'll take the Patty. I have other Drew Hill songs that I like. Zap Computer Love at 37 is atrocious. Zap Computer Love at 37 out of 50 on greatest R&B songs. That's a top 15 R&B song to me.
Yeah, easy.
I feel the way about Keisha Cole's Love the way I feel about Tevin Campbell.
Damn, people didn't destroy that one for you?
That's my favorite Keisha Cole song of all time. And you niggas just boiled it like a mouthpiece.
Nah, I understand. Like a mouthpiece is crazy.
Motherfucker flimsy.
Hey, bite down.
Yeah,
man.
that motherfucker was orange. How did this clear when it came out?
Facts.
Motherfucker came out clear.
Facts, bro. That is funny. 32, I want to stop. Isley Brothers, For the Love of You.
Yes,
but I also think I'm gonna put a different Isley Brothers
I was
song.
just about to say. I'm trying to think of sweet and jasmines in blue. July is dressed
Voyage.
up and playing a tune.
Voyage to Atlantis. Is that one?
No,
I might be thinking of a different song then.
geez, what is that Isley brother song? Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze makes me feel fine. Yeah. I'm going. Yes. If you ask me, I'm going Summer Breeze instead of
For the Love of You.
Yeah, For the Love of You. Sorry, I got lost looking at the list. I'm not mad at Frank Ocean, Thinking About You at 41.
Yeah, you start getting into the newer hits here.
That's an okay 41 for me. Cari, I love her. Get Ari Lennox the fuck off of this list.
They boosted Ari New Apartment at 42. That's a great song.
That's Essence doing the Essence for Ari. Her little, come on. This is up her alley too.
Facts. New Apartment is a great song. It is one of my favorites off the Shea Butter Baby album, but it ain't a top 50 R&B song, and that's all love.
All time?
Of all time. Like and it's all love, Ari. Love you. But
Ari doesn't have one of the 50, so and I would love nothing but
SZA don't even make the list.
I was just about to say, Cari.
I know you was looking for it. I started looking for it.
I started scrolling up. I was like, they put Ari on here. We got to at least have one SZA record on here.
If Ari make the list, SZA got to make the list, bro. That's just
Good Days, like none of
Broken Clocks, bro.
Broken Clocks.
Come on now.
Snooze. But we have New Apartment by Ari Lennox.
Bro, Snooze, if we gonna pick one, and all the ones we just mentioned, Broken Clocks, Good Days, but the way Snooze
it
has
rang off.
been just the top record or a top record for the last 2 years, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you should put Snooze on the list, bro. That
3?
song is incredible.
That album came out I think it came out December 22. That motherfucker been rock Cari. That bitch, God forgive me, and SZA forgive me. You the GOAT. I didn't even mean to call you that. For real.
Was Snooze on the original? Or
Absolutely.
was that on Lana?
No.
Yeah.
No, Snooze is right here on SOS.
Yeah.
December 9th, 2022.
Yeah, I remember now.
That motherfucker been smoking for 4 years.
Still
Cari,
smoking, bro.
Snooze is not done smoking yet. Is that crazy?
That's my point.
That's insane. Snooze is not done smoking yet.
Bro, when that record comes on,
yeah, no.
Bro, it's just crazy what that song does.
Man.
Like, if you've been out, bro, I promise you, like, if you've been, it don't matter what type of function that you are.
It will set the ladies,
bro,
off.
I'm telling you, just stop what you're doing when that song comes on and just start observing.
Yeah, just look around.
Bro, just start observing.
Motherfuckers start holding glasses in the air and shit.
It's crazy, bro.
Like girls start swinging their motherfucking bodies and shit. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
The effect she has is crazy, bro.
Yeah, don't be out there with a girl that like you actually care about. She gonna go to like touching on your ear and shit. Oh my God. Like, I know you need me around, bitch. You need me, bitch.
I can't lose.
Yeah, man. I ain't never been needed a hoe. Always been what a hoe need. Shout out to that nigga. Come on, man. No cap, man.
You feel me? Shout out Ari though.
Shout out Ari for sure though. And this is just fucked up the way that we're headed at this. Even with everything that we said about Ari Lennox, even though she's on that, I wouldn't say Mount Rushmore, but like when we talk new age R&B, like she sits near there.
Yeah, for sure.
Kehlani, that deserves to be there.
And it deserves to be higher.
Yeah, I truly, after just that year of the song being out, Cari, I can firmly say that is one of the greatest R&B songs of all time.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, I feel so, staying in this same section, once again, we're looking at 41 and 50.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Frank Ocean, just starting there, thinking about you, the same type of effect that when that song dropped.
It rang off.
And how long you couldn't just go anywhere without hearing it.
Years.
I have the same feeling when we're talking about Kehlani here, right? So again, I'm not mad at this group of songs here being in this section, but the point that I'm trying to make is if Frank Ocean Thinking About You is at 41, Kehlani being folded at 48 isn't right.
It's not, yeah, it's not appropriate.
She need to be moved up. You know what I mean? She could take Ari's spot at the 42. If it would have been Frank Ocean, Kehlani, I wouldn't have been upset.
Yeah, she deserves to be higher. I don't know if Kehlani usurps or overpasses Love by Keisha. Not yet, in my eyes.
At
I don't.
49,
yeah,
man.
I don't. I think there's a lot of work to do before you get there.
And that song, Love. How old is Love now? I'm 20.
If not, it's 19.
Yeah.
I believe that came out in 07 or 08.
Yeah.
Let's actually see when Love came out.
I know we right on the brink. I know we are. That's why I said
25. So we are 20. We're 21.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And exactly. To the point, though, it's like Kehlani folded is going to be that. Don't get me wrong.
She's sitting near that now.
Exactly.
Shit.
And of course, like, new age technology, social media helps get the song out there more. But the song itself, not even trying to say that Kehlani has a edge because her song is 20 years later. The song folded on an R&B scale at the very top, nigga. One of the best R&B songs that's ever been made, you know? So, yeah, it definitely belongs where it's at. But like we keep saying, it could be moved up a little higher, without a doubt.
Yeah, but it would have to stay somewhere in that realm right there by Frank, like you were saying, because it's not passing Keisha.
Yeah, it's this 41-50, and I don't even know if we said this. I can't remember, but Monica at 39. Why I love you so much. Like now you talking about greats. You know what I mean? You got Aaliyah, 1 in a Million, and Zap Computer Love in this same section right here. It's hard for me to throw Frank, Kehlani, SZA, anybody over them at this section here.
Whoa. I did not see Aaliyah 1 in a Million. That's entirely too low.
I know, but
Monica, Why I Love You So Much is too low.
Yeah. And I might even put a different Monica in that bitch too, but I get it.
Soon As I Get Home might be too low. Now that is one that I will say for the artist we're talking, that's the best one in the tuck. When we talk Faith Evans, that's the best one. The only other one in the tuck is the I Remember. That is Faith's best fucking song.
Yeah. She don't go nowhere without performing that.
Yeah, as soon as I get she closed the show as soon as I get home.
Saying,
the fuck?
Yeah, of course. I think the other one may have been I Love You or You Used to Love Me that you're talking about. And then, of course, she still got I'll Be Missing You, but that's a feature. But
Usher Superstar is that is just blowing my fucking waffles. He's fucking burning my waffles, nigga.
At 32. All the songs we could have picked. And we picked Superstar.
Yeah, I don't know. We could have done Let It Burn, Confession. Like, You Remind Me.
Shit. And if we gonna go Superstar, go Trading Places. Motherfucker.
God. You could have gone anything but that.
Yeah.
All right.
But I get it. It's a hype list.
Yeah, man. This is for engagement.
Yeah, for sure.
But shout out to Essence for, even though it's not in the right number order, for making something that we're not angry with. Mm-hmm. I'm not angry at all with this list.
Yeah, I'm not. They left some people off.
They did. Keith. Some of those people are not. Some of the greats in R&B are not on this list.
Yeah, for sure.
Brian McKnight, he's not on the list at all.
Oh yeah, you said Keith.
Yeah,
Sweat.
Keith Sweat, Brian McKnight.
Yeah, Brian McKnight. Tank was missing.
Yeah,
Genuine was on there for sure.
Genuine's on there, but his best song is also not on there. Like Changes was not on there.
Okay.
Yeah, Pony is not on there.
Yeah, they put So Anxious, which again,
cool.
Love that, but
yeah, I was like cool and shit,
right, but Pony and
they was trying to be they was trying to be different.
Yeah, nah.
Like cut the different shit out and just make what the hits are, dude. Sure. Even with Michael Jackson, like Heaven Can Wait, my nigga, like lay your body close to mine. Like he has real R&B songs, nigga, the greatest ones.
Yeah, nigga, The Girl Is Mine. Stop playing.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, The Lady in My Life, nigga. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for us today, guys. Sorry, we could go. Good. Yeah, we could go on for 2 more episodes with just this list.
Facts, real R&B babies, man.
Yeah, for sure. But let's get out of here.
All right.
We'll see him next time, man. I'm Roderick.
I'm Jakari.
All right, man. We'll see y'all for 438.